I'm Isabella Barrage with the Department of Online Learning and Instructional Design, and I will be exhibiting the Preceptor Enhancement program for you. Once you have landed on our Preceptor Enhancement website, you will find information about our program and a display of current and upcoming modules. Each module stands independently, so you can choose whichever one allows you to enhance the skills you like. To view a specific module, just click the Module Details button of the one that interests you. On the Module Details page, you'll find a description of the module's content, learning outcomes, and an outline of content components and respective time commitments. In the navigation panel on the right side of the page, you can learn more about the faculty experts who have put together the content, as well as information on any conflicts of interest and continuing education designation statements for credit that can be earned by completing the module. Our modules have been approved for credit for a number of health professions, including physicians, pathologist assistants, physician's assistants, nurse anesthetists, podiatric physicians, physical therapists, pharmacists, and psychologists. When you are ready to start the module, click the Begin This Module button on the top or bottom of the Module Details page. This will take you to a forum that will determine your method for accessing the module. Members of the Rosalind Franklin community are able to access each module free of charge. Other members of the health professions community will have the option of purchasing the module via PayPal. The first thing you will see when accessing a module is instructions for successfully completing it, along with some resources that you can use throughout the module. These resources include a PowerPoint slide deck on which you can take notes, and a reference list for all resources used in the content. Next, you will be directed through a series of educational vignettes, each employing one of 4 teaching modalities. These 4 teaching modalities include interviews with clinical faculty, PowerPoint slides with voice narration, role-playing clinical simulations, and a debriefing of module content. Take a look at a brief sample of each of these modalities so you can develop an idea of what you will experience as you go through a module.
And when we make thinking visible, it really helps us to see where our successes and our failures are in reasoning. And this is so important for ourselves and for our students.
And in fact, the most pervasive types of theories found in the cognitive and social science literature and the medical literature incorporate this dual process framework to explain how we think. So you got the room ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the room looks good. The machine's set up. Everything's in place.
Okay, and what's your plan?
My plan for him, I just want to be careful intraoperatively for him, make sure I've got a continuous EKG.
Sandra, as you recall, we discussed the dual process theory in the context of the Greek story of the Kouros, and then we also talked about the cognitive continuum theory.
Now you've seen an example of the teaching methods used in this program. What you will also find is that after each one of these vignettes follows an informal self-check assessment question for you to answer based upon what you've learned in the vignette. These questions not only break up the content, enabling better processing of information, but they also enable you to engage more with the material and track your learning progress. After you've answered a pulse check question, you will receive immediate feedback on whether or not it was answered correctly, as well as the correct answer. This provides a teaching moment in which you can go back and cover any material that you may have answered incorrectly. After you have viewed all of the vignettes and pulse check questions, you will be directed to a 10-question exam for continuing education credit. If you pass the exam, you will be directed to the page you see here, where you will be asked to provide information about yourself that will be used to issue your certificate of continuing education credit. You will also have the opportunity to choose in which profession you would like to receive your credit. After entering all of the necessary information and completing an evaluation of the module, you will be presented with your certificate. The certificate that you receive will be specific to the profession you chose. It is automatically populated with your name, credentials, the date, and the number of continuing education credits you have received by completing the module. You have the option to print it immediately, or if you are unable to print in that moment, the certificate will also be emailed to you upon completion of the module. Once you have completed the module, it is our hope that you will return to partake in other Preceptor Enhancement modules in the future. We hope you like what you've seen, and we welcome all suggestions to make the Preceptor Enhancement experience a success for all of our valuable preceptors.